What's up, my sweet little angels? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an amazing day today, and I hope it's gonna get even better. I'm so excited to finally share this video. This is gonna be a bunch of habits that will help you to create a really healthy, happy, beautiful, rich, and fulfilling life. I tried to cover as many topics as possible, so in this video we're going to talk about financial habits, physical health, emotions, mental health, amazing routines, like you name it, I got you. This video is kind of like a continuation of my last video, which I'll link down below. It was all about how to kind of create your dream life vision and a plan for this year and actually stick to it. So in that video, I already shared a free workbook that I created, which I will link down below. It's gonna basically walk you through figuring out what's your 5-year dream life vision and then create a 1-year plan that you can actually stick to and get super specific. And yeah, I feel like that workbook is super helpful, and I've received so many beautiful messages from you guys saying how much you enjoyed it. So if you haven't heard me talk about it, if you haven't tried it yet, I'll link down below. It's completely free, so really easy for you to download and try it out. Also, you can follow me on Instagram and check out Say Hey Happiness, which is a beautiful community about all things self-development. I share so many things on there that can really help you. And so if you haven't checked that out yet and haven't followed the account yet, I think it's worth it. So that's that. Okay, I'm gonna stop rambling now. Let's get into amazing habits that we can build this year. So habit number 1 comes as no surprise to any of you probably, but it is to journal. I think this is essential, and this has honestly changed my life. And besides just doing like a normal journaling routine every morning or every night, it's also so helpful to create monthly reflections. This is where at the end of every month you write down the key things that happened, the key emotional states that you were in, cool things that you did, just whatever really stands out. It really helps you to kind of see where you're going. And I think reflecting is such an essential part of creating the dream life that you want. That's something that I started doing in 2020, and I'm definitely gonna keep doing it because it really helped me to see things clearly and to just feel like good about myself as well. Sometimes you don't notice how many things you've done unless you like look back. So I really recommend doing that. While we're on the topic of journaling, I wanted to say a huge thank you to Reflectly for sponsoring this video. I love Reflectly so much, and I feel like this could be an amazing option for you if you want to get into journaling and have like a really cool journal for 2021. So yeah, Reflectly is a journaling app. It has a beautiful design and it's really simple to use. And also I feel like it's just amazing to have it on your phone if you're someone who's not really into physically writing things down. It makes it really accessible. You can take it anywhere. You just open it and you can vent your thoughts, your emotions, whatever is going on, and really just check in with yourself every single day. And it's really easy to look back on. If someone just like made you really angry at the store, you can just take out your phone and be like, I'm so freaking angry right now, and just write it down. And I just think this is such an amazing way to vent how you're feeling, and also to kind of track your moods and your thought patterns. It also gives you great quotes. So it's just all in all an amazing app, and definitely in my opinion the best app that I've tried when it comes to journaling and kind of keeping score of your emotions and thoughts and all of that. So I will link it down below. The app is free, although they do have a premium option which you can get 60% off if you use the link down below. So I highly recommend trying it out. I think it's amazing, and I really think a lot of you guys would love it as well. So thank you to Reflectly. Again, the link is down below. It is worth giving it a try for sure. Okay, so the next 2 habits are all about finances. I think this is so important because getting on top of your personal finances feels so empowering and makes you feel so confident, and also it's responsible. Like, you're taking care of your future self, not only your current self. And I think that should be a huge part of your self-care, your mindful life, because if we like it or not, finances are a huge part of all of our lives. So besides learning about finances and creating a budget for myself, which I could make a whole video about, the 2 habits that really helped me is number 1, to create an emergency fund. So basically an emergency fund is like your separate little savings account where you save for 6 months of your life. So if something happened, let's say you lost your job for 6 months and you made €0, that emergency fund helps you to live normally as if nothing happened. So if you want to build an emergency fund, you basically first need to figure out how much money you need for 6 months of living. And then you create a little plan for yourself of how much money you will put into that savings account every single month, if it's a percentage, a certain amount, whatever, you know, best suits your personal finances. But it's just like the most amazing feeling to have that security and that safety. The second financial habit I wanted to talk about is your spending list. So this is where you create a list on your phone, your journal, wherever, and you just write down things that you want to buy. So these can be small things, big things, but these are like non-essentials. So let's say I see a really cute bike outside and I'm like, I want a new bike. Even though I don't really need one, I would put that on my list and then wait a few weeks and see if I still want that. Because I'm someone who I would like spontaneously spend a lot of money every once in a while when I was just in that mood. And then 2 weeks after, I would look at those things and just be like, why did I waste all that money? Like, that was totally unnecessary. So this list just really helps you to stay on top of that and not mindlessly spend. Okay, the 4th habit is to do some sort of chill, simple yoga or stretching routine every single morning. I cannot even tell you what a difference this makes, and you don't really realize it until you start doing it. And so I just type into YouTube 10-minute morning yoga and I do that. I try different classes, I see which one I like, but I make sure that it's only like 10 to 15 minutes so it's realistic for me to do. And your body just feels so much better throughout the day, and obviously like stretching is really good for you. So that's just like one of the habits that I started doing in 2020 that is definitely making its way into the rest of my life because it's essential. Sticking to really simple health related morning habits, drinking a full bottle of water when you wake up is amazing. Obviously you're really dehydrated when you wake up, and I don't know why, and I've like shared this tip with everyone and everyone says this as well. When you drink lots in the morning, you actually feel thirsty throughout the day. I don't know what happens. Maybe your body is like, oh, water exists. Maybe I should, you know, alert this human that I need water throughout the day. Because I'm someone, if I don't do this, I drink maybe a glass or 2 of water a day. Like, I don't know why. I really, if any of you are like scientific geniuses, which I'm definitely not, please let me know if there's any scientific evidence backing this up. But I'm telling you, like, if you have a problem drinking water, drink a bottle like this in the morning and you'll drink throughout the day. The next little habit is to subscribe to the mindset of I'm here to experience. This is something that my therapist put in my little brain, and ever since he's spoken to me about this, this has been like my mantra or my affirmation for just life. So basically his whole thing was our soul is just here to experience whatever that is. If it's a breakup, if it's an exciting adventure, like whatever it is, our souls are here to experience this life fully. And subscribing to this mindset has honestly changed my life. Like, I can't even describe to you. It has made me want to say yes more often because I'm just like, I'm here to experience and live like a rich, fulfilling life. And so often we can get caught up in all sorts of things and we need to be productive all the time. We need to do this and this and that. And at the end of the day, why are you here? Okay, the next one is to do some sort of an active challenge. So if you're someone who really wants to work out and live like a healthy, active lifestyle, but you just can't get into it, honestly, challenges are amazing. So there are so many free programs online, on YouTube, on Instagram. So yeah, if you're someone who really struggles to create like some sort of an exercise active routine for yourself and you want to, a challenge, even like a 30-day yoga challenge. Adrienne, Yoga with Adrienne, I'll link her down below. She's doing like a 30-day yoga challenge right now, so you can join that. There's so many options, so just pick something that you're excited about and is realistic for you. Okay, the next one is to, first of all, go on walks more often. I don't know if this is like a Slovene thing, but I walk everywhere and so do my friends. Like, we just go on walks. Instead of going for a coffee, we go on a walk. And it's an amazing way to exercise a little bit, to clear your mind. But my habit is to walk without your earphones or your headphones and practice being present. I used to have my earphones in all the time, and I noticed that I was like just getting lost in my thoughts and was like fantasizing about dumb things, and I just wasn't present. Like, I wasn't noticing things around me. It didn't relax me as much. I didn't really clear my mind. And now I'm starting to go on walks without my earphones, and I've noticed such a huge difference. And I just kind of clear my head. I focus on my breath. I deliberately like focus on noticing things around me. It's really easy for me to escape, and so I need to constantly practice being more grounded and present, and walking without earphones or headphones does the trick for me. So I definitely recommend trying that out. I've talked about this so many times, but I refuse to make a healthy habits video without including this, because it is life-changing. Just create a morning routine, get on board. It's amazing. It doesn't have to be some insane routine that takes 3 hours. You don't have to wake up at 5 a.m. Just like a normal, like 3-step morning routine. All you need, just something to connect with yourself, to start the day on the right foot, and it's all you need. This next habit is life-changing if you're a woman who has a period, and for the love of God, please do this. So first of all, get some sort of an app that tracks your cycle. I use Flow. There's also, I think there's one called Cycle that I used to use. You get that, you start tracking your cycle, and then I will link down below a few blog posts or articles that explain to you the different seasons of your cycle. So there's 4 seasons, and this is based on how your hormones change throughout your cycle. And our hormones as women go through a lot of changes throughout the month, and sometimes, if you're not aware of this, you feel like you're insane. And we do not like to feel like we're insane. You really learn to differentiate, this is hormonal, this is me just being affected by my hormones changing because of my menstrual cycle, and this is me being upset because this and this happened, and it is life-changing. And if you have a boyfriend, send this to him as well. If you have a son, teach him this. If you have friends that are males, teach them this. Like, we all need to know this. The next habit is all about managing your social media use. Step number 1, go through your subscriptions or who you're following and unfollow, unsubscribe from whoever does not spark joy. Let's do it that way. Second part, on Instagram, you can mute accounts, which is, hallelujah, my best friend. And then the third thing is to create time for yourself when you're not allowed to be on social media. So for example, your no social media time could be your morning routine. So from 6 to 7, I have my me time, and social media is not allowed. Also, something that I feel like would be very life-changing that I definitely want to try out is to have no social media days. So this can be like every Sunday you have your social media detox day. I feel like I need to start this. I'm gonna start this. Okay, and the last habit that I wanted to share is to create a little practice or routine for yourself for when you're upset or when you're going through a hard time. Usually when you're in that state, like, it's just like getting out of bed is hard. So try to make it something that's really soothing for you to do. Gentle, like, don't overwhelm yourself with all these tasks and needing to be productive and needing to be this and get out of that state as quickly as possible. You want to make this routine or this practice as caring and loving as possible, and give yourself time and space to process and to heal. So whatever that means for you, if that's going on a walk and journaling and calling a friend, then that's amazing. But just something that you can, you know, look at when you're in a bad space that kind of motivates you, and it's like, oh, this would be a great way to take care of myself right now. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. Just some ways that you can make your life healthier, happier, more successful, whatever that means to you. Again, I will link the free workbook down below that you can try out to kind of plan out your year and figure out what your dream life vision is. And also don't forget to check out Reflectly. I'll leave it in the top of the description box down below. You can get 60% off of the premium account with the link. So yeah, I hope you love it as much as I do, and thank you so much for watching this video. See you soon. Bye.